Welcome to Profile Traders. This is Reza and you're listening to my market analysis for December the 12th or the 11th, I'm sorry. Before I go any forward with the analysis, I would like to show you a chart of this ES on a weekly and explain to you a little bit what is going on here. During the financial meltdown, we all saw the big collapse and the crash that took place where market dropped actually to a 600 level. During the time when this happens, the news is horrible, sentiment is destroyed, confidence is non-existent, and opinion against that market or the crashing market, in this case being the stock market, is extremely negative. The last thing people want to hear about is that market. However, during those periods where nobody is willing to touch and do anything with those assets, you have a group of very select few which are called the innovators. They are the insiders, they are the geniuses, they are the visionaries, they are the legitimate bright people that are outstanding compared to the rest of us. At that time, they enter full force by taking risk, by exposing themselves to an asset class or a market that everybody else is fleeing away from. They are called the innovators. So as the innovators start to buy, their buying makes the market go up. And nobody else is involved but them in this first leg of a rise. But their activities makes the alarm goes on, and then you have a whole other group of people that follow the innovators, and that's the imitators. So in the middle run on the way up, this is the work of the imitators. Imitators so that, wow, the innovators have made so much money. Maybe it's time for us to imitate them as well and then jump in on board. Usually imitators make good money as well because there is still room for a leg up that is gathering momentum. If people are starting to become again a little bit shy but positive towards that market. However, not everybody has joined the party there yet. So this leg makes it go up and up and up, and of course everything you're witnessing here is overly exaggerated because in this whole deal you also had the Federal Reserve buying like a rabid animal. But if we put those scumbags out of the equation, what I am telling you is between normal human beings, no outside intervention. So this leg would still be very nice leg because it's where the imitators are coming in. Then the imitators find enough profit that they start to get out. Their belly is full, they are handsomely paid. We look at the market, for God's sake, it has come up from 600 to 2000 parabolically, pretty much. So they are saying enough, we take some money off the table and we are good with it. Then comes in the last group of people that are called the third eyes, right? We had the imitators, we had the initiators, or not the initiator, innovators, imitators, and now the third group of people, which are the idiots. The idiots saw the first group, saw the second group make money. Now the dumb idiots, this late in the game, up there they decide that it is very, very good idea for me to jump into the market. But as they jump into the market and the market goes up, as soon as they are buying, then it starts to go down sharp. Why? Because the group that was before them that used to buy on pullbacks, make it go higher, make it go higher, it's no longer there. Therefore, market has no more support when it comes down. Nobody is anymore interested in accumulating. They are now distributing to the idiots. And that is why you are now witnessing this very nasty back and forth in ES, because the idiots see every single drop as a buy opportunity. But as the idiot buys and makes it go up on the idiot, there is no more buying left when all the idiots are done buying, and then boom, it drops. But the drop is deep. Why? Because there is nobody wanting to buy it. There is no more support left. So it's idiot buying, then getting killed. Again this morning, idiot buying, again getting killed. So expect this to go on until the idiots are so frustrated that they understand that maybe a little bit of a common sense and a little bit of brain, unless your brain is as unuseful as the brain of a donkey to analyze a chart, that maybe after such a massive abuse on the upside, it is time to be slightly cautious and not wanting to chase like a bunch of blinded addicts every single pullbacks that the market gives. Because if it really wants to correct itself, and you're looking at a weekly chart here, there is a lot of room for a drop. So this is the exact characteristic of the third phase where the idiots are involved to see this kind of back and forth volatility, and it will continue. It will continue for a while. So for the time being, for your ES, your support is that 20, whatever low 15 it is, what is it here? 2017 is your main support. You break that, there is really nothing before 2000. On the way up, your resistance now is at 2036.5, and then your next level of resistance is at, rounding it up, to 2050. That's exactly the level that I told you yesterday will be significant resistance for ES. So be very careful. Below 17 breakdown should become quite spectacular, and on the way up, as the idiots will buy, it's very smart to go ahead and sell it on their back, because definitely there is no more support left for this market at these levels, and it's very obvious for reason that I explained. For crude, I will not make any downside projections, because as I explained as well, you are in a very dramatic stage of a market which is almost a clear-cut capitulation on the way down. Now you are going to see businesses going out, funds closing, investors getting hedge margin calls, etc., etc. But I also warn that this could end up with an extraordinary dangerous situation where nations such as Iran, Venezuela, Russia, and others that really depend massively on the revenues of crude will start to create a very nasty geopolitical condition to create tension and bring price up. But right now, for example, today reversal that you saw on the downside, it was very clear. It was long liquidation. Somebody was forced to liquidate. Nobody with brain and nobody with money is crazy enough to come and take new short position on crude at $59 or $60. This is all weak hands and dead hands and sick hands that are getting purged by the market. But as it's going lower, it will generate more and more turbulence, because it will then like a typhoon circling around, it will suck in and suck in more and more and more weak hands that will be forced to liquidate as it will go lower. So making downside projection is useless. I can only tell you that resistance now is at 60.36, but this market is so crazy that you cannot rely on anything with certainty. It could turn $3-4 up on a news in a heartbeat, as it could collapse another 2 points in a heartbeat. So be very, very cautious with this market. As for gold, I'm going to give you a quick analysis on the daily chart, because I just lost my profile chart. We are doing okay. It's going up in slow steps. It's measured. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing super duper emotional. Volume is backing it up. The short-term trend is up. Now we have to go and tackle this area of 1250, and if we can clear that up, there is very much so nothing before that level that I told you the last time, 1260 to 1280 area. So pullbacks are all buys against 1200 until 1200 holds. I definitely see 1280 coming. So again, this was Reza with Profile Traders. Thank you for listening.